What if there was a way to shift beyond the limits of ordinary perception? A way to tap into a vast intelligence that shapes reality itself? This isn't just philosophy. It's an undeniable force that has transformed lives, elevated minds, and unlocked hidden potential. Every breakthrough, every moment of deep insight, every instant where things seem to fall perfectly into place. These aren't coincidences. They are signs of something greater at play. You've likely had glimpses of this before. A moment of absolute clarity, an intuition that proved eerily accurate, a decision that led to an outcome too perfect to be random. These are hints of the superconscious mind in action. Superconscious awareness isn't a state reserved for mystics, sages, or enlightened beings. It's something that exists within you, waiting to be activated. The reason most people never access it fully is that they are unaware of the fundamental laws that govern it. Without understanding these laws, the mind remains caught in cycles of doubt, limitation, and reactive thinking. But when these laws are applied correctly, everything shifts. These 5 universal laws are the keys to unlocking superconscious awareness. They are not abstract theories. They are forces at work in your daily life, whether you realize it or not. The difference between those who remain bound to ordinary perception and those who transcend it lies in their ability to align with these principles. The first law is one you've already encountered, even if you didn't recognize it: resonant frequency. You are constantly broadcasting a signal through your thoughts, emotions, and energy. The universe does not respond to your words. It responds to the vibration you hold. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to attract success, love, or opportunities effortlessly while others struggle, this law holds the answer. The second law, quantum observation, reveals a startling truth. What you focus on doesn't just influence your experience. It literally alters reality itself. You've heard that attention shapes your outcomes, but most people apply this principle incorrectly, leading to frustration and stagnation. There is a missing key that changes everything, and once you understand it, your perception of the world will never be the same. The third law, vibrational coherence, explains why some people manifest their desires almost instantly while others feel stuck in endless cycles of effort. Alignment isn't just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about achieving an inner state where your emotions, thoughts, and energy are fully synchronized. When coherence is disrupted, results are delayed. But when it's achieved, transformation happens rapidly. Then there is integrated duality, the fourth law, which shatters the illusion of positive versus negative thinking. You've been told to suppress the negative and focus only on the positive, but that approach creates resistance and blocks access to higher awareness. True transformation comes from embracing both light and shadow, because integration, not avoidance, is the gateway to superconscious power. And finally, the fifth law, synchronistic flow. The more you chase, force, and struggle, the more things seem just out of reach. But the moment you stop forcing, synchronicities emerge, guiding you effortlessly toward your highest potential. Understanding how to enter this state will allows life to unfold in ways that feel almost magical. By the time this video ends, you won't just understand these laws intellectually. You'll have practical tools to activate them in your own life. You'll realize that superconscious awareness isn't some mystical concept. It's the most natural state of being. And once you align with it, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Let's begin with the first law, resonant frequency. Everything in the universe vibrates at a specific frequency, including you. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs aren't just abstract concepts. They generate an energetic signature that ripples out into the world. And here's the most important part. The universe doesn't respond to what you say you want. It responds to the energy you consistently emit. Most people believe that success, happiness, or abundance comes from hard work, luck, or external circumstances. But the real reason some people effortlessly attract what they desire while others struggle is because of their resonant frequency, the energetic signal they're broadcasting at all times. Have you ever noticed how certain people seem to radiate confidence, and as a result, opportunities naturally flow to them? or how someone who always expects the worst seems to encounter endless obstacles. This isn't coincidence. It's the direct effect of resonance. Your internal state acts like a tuning fork. When you hold a frequency of abundance, love, or clarity, you align with experiences that match that vibration. When you remain stuck in fear, doubt, or scarcity, you unknowingly attract situations that reinforce those emotions. The law of resonant frequency is always at work, whether you are aware of it or not. So the question is, are you consciously choosing your frequency, or are you letting old patterns dictate it for you? Shifting your energetic signature doesn't happen through wishful thinking. It requires deliberate action. Here's how to start. 1. Become aware of your default frequency. Pay attention to the emotions and thoughts that dominate your daily experience. Are you frequently frustrated, anxious, or doubtful? Or do you feel centered, inspired, and open? Your dominant state determines your frequency. 2. Interrupt and replace low-frequency patterns. When you catch yourself in a low-vibration state, worry, anger, self-doubt, stop and shift immediately. Use pattern interrupts like deep breathing, movement, or gratitude to disrupt the cycle and reset your energy. 3. Generate the feeling before the reality arrives. Most people wait for external conditions to change before they feel different. But the secret is to feel the energy of your desire now before it manifests. If you want abundance, cultivate the emotions of abundance today. If you want clarity, embody the feeling of certainty now. 4. Use frequency-enhancing practices. Engage in activities that elevate your state. Meditation, breathwork, movement, and exposure to uplifting environments. Even the music you listen to, the conversations you engage in, and the thoughts you entertain contribute to your frequency. Practical demonstration. Try this now. To feel the immediate effect of frequency shifting, try this simple but powerful exercise. 1. Close your eyes and bring to mind something that has been causing you stress. Notice how your body reacts. Perhaps a tightening in the chest, a shallow breath, or tension in the shoulders. This is the frequency you are holding when you focus on worry. 2. Now, shift your attention to a moment of pure joy, a time when you felt truly happy, free, or at peace. Relive it in your mind as vividly as possible. Notice how your breath deepens, your body relaxes, and your energy shifts. This shift is not just psychological, it's energetic. The more you train yourself to hold high-frequency states, the more you align with experiences that match them. Your resonant frequency is the most powerful factor in shaping your reality. The universe does not respond to your words, hopes, or even actions alone. It responds to the energy you consistently emit. When you learn to manage and elevate your frequency, everything changes. Now that we've established this foundation, let's move to the next universal law, quantum observation. This principle reveals an even deeper truth. Your focus doesn't just influence your experiences. It literally shapes reality itself. Everything you perceive, experience, and interact with is filtered through your awareness. But here's something most people don't realize. Your observation doesn't just passively record reality. It actively shapes it. This is not just a philosophical idea, it's backed by quantum physics. Scientists have discovered that particles behave differently when they are observed. In other words, the act of looking at something changes what it is. If that's true at the microscopic level, what does it mean for your life? It means that where you place your attention, what you focus on, and how you perceive situations all directly influence the outcomes you experience. The power of focus, what you see is what you get. Most people go through life reacting to circumstances, unaware that their focus is reinforcing those very circumstances. Here's how this works. When you focus on problems, you strengthen them. When you focus on possibilities, they expand. When you focus on lack, scarcity dominates your life. When you focus on gratitude, abundance flows effortlessly. The biggest misconception is that focus is simply about paying attention to something. But at the superconscious level, focus is an energetic command that tells the universe what to materialize. There are two ways to observe your reality. 1. Conscious observation. This is how most people experience life. They look at the world as something external and separate from them. They see circumstances as fixed and feel powerless to change them. 2. Superconscious observation. This is the higher level of awareness where you realize that your focus doesn't just reflect reality. It shapes it. Instead of reacting, you begin to observe with intention, choosing perspectives that align with the reality you want to experience. The key to unlocking superconscious observation is awareness of choice, the ability to redirect focus toward what serves you rather than reinforcing what limits you. How to apply quantum observation in everyday life. If your focus creates reality, then mastering your focus is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. Here's how to do it. 1. Shift from reaction to creation. Whenever you catch yourself reacting to something negatively, a difficult situation, a setback, or frustration, pause and ask, how am I choosing to see this? What else could this mean? By shifting your focus, you shift the experience itself. 2. Stop feeding what you don't want. Most people give energy to problems by thinking about them constantly. Instead, direct your attention toward solutions, possibilities, and what's already working. The moment you withdraw attention from what drains you, it loses power. 3. Practice the observer effect in your mind. Every day, set aside a few minutes to consciously observe your thoughts without attachment. Instead of identifying with them, simply notice them as if they were clouds passing by. This practice trains your awareness to detach from limiting beliefs and focus on empowering ones. 4. Use future-focused observation. Most people observe life through the lens of the past, replaying old stories and expecting the same results. Instead, begin observing through the lens of your desired future. Ask yourself, if my dream reality were already true, how would I see this moment? To feel the power of quantum observation firsthand, try this exercise. 1. Look around your space and find everything that is blue. Take a few seconds to focus only on blue objects. 2. Now close your eyes and try to recall all the red objects in the room. It's much harder, isn't it? That's because your focus filtered out everything that wasn't blue. This is exactly how your mind works in life. If you are always looking for reasons why things won't work, you won't see the opportunities that are right in front of you. If you are always looking for signs of struggle, you won't notice the moments of ease. Shift your focus, and your experience shifts with it. Your observation doesn't just record reality. It directs it. The moment you take control of your focus, you take control of your life. Now, let's move on to the next universal law, vibrational coherence. This is the missing key behind why some people manifest effortlessly while others struggle for years. Why is it that some people seem to manifest their desires almost effortlessly, while others spend years struggling without results? It all comes down to one thing: vibrational coherence. At the core of everything in existence is vibration. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are not just ideas floating in your mind. They are frequencies that interact with the energy of the universe. When your vibration is coherent, meaning that your thoughts, emotions, and energy are in harmony, what you desire flows to you with ease. When your vibration is incoherent, meaning that doubt, resistance, or fear are present, the flow is disrupted. This is why some people experience instant shifts, while others seem stuck in an endless loop of effort without results. Vibrational coherence isn't just a spiritual idea. It's rooted in physics. Think about a tuning fork. If you strike one and hold another nearby, the second one will start to vibrate at the same frequency without even being touched. This is called resonance, and the same principle applies to your life. When your internal state is in harmony with what you want, reality reflects it back effortlessly. When your internal state is filled with contradiction, wanting something but feeling unworthy of it, desiring success but fearing failure, you create resistance that blocks the flow. The biggest mistake people make is trying to force external change before achieving internal coherence. They set goals, take action, and push forward, but if their subconscious beliefs contradict what they want, their vibration remains out of sync with the reality they're trying to create. As a result, they experience delays, obstacles, or complete stagnation. For example, if you're trying to attract financial abundance but hold deep-seated beliefs that money is hard to come by, your energy remains split between desire and doubt. If you want to find love but secretly fear being vulnerable, your actions might say, "I'm ready," but your vibration says, "Stay away." This internal contradiction creates interference, just like static in a radio signal, preventing you from receiving what you truly want. To manifest with ease, your emotions, thoughts, and beliefs must be aligned with your intention. This means, 1. Your desires must feel natural and possible. If they feel far-fetched or unrealistic, your vibration is out of sync. 2. Your emotions must match your outcome. If you want success, you must feel successful before success arrives. 3. Your subconscious beliefs must be supportive. If you hold limiting beliefs about what's possible, they must be shifted to match your intention. The moment these elements align, manifestation becomes instantaneous. To create vibrational coherence, you must first identify and eliminate the energetic contradictions that are keeping you stuck. Here's how. 1. Notice where your energy feels off. Ask yourself, when I think about my goal, do I feel excitement or resistance? If doubt, fear, or hesitation arise, these are signals that your energy is not yet coherent. 2. Clear emotional blocks. Unresolved emotions like fear, guilt, or unworthiness create vibrational incoherence. Practices like deep breathing, EFT tapping, or simply acknowledging and releasing these emotions help bring your energy into alignment. 3. Rewire subconscious beliefs. If your belief system contradicts your desires, your subconscious will override your efforts. Start questioning old beliefs. Is this belief actually true, or is it just a conditioned response? Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. 4. Practice the feeling before the outcome arrives. One of the fastest ways to create vibrational coherence is to embody the emotional state of your desired reality now. If you want abundance, start feeling grateful and abundant before money arrives. If you want love, embody the energy of love before a relationship appears. A simple exercise to instantly create coherence. Try this quick technique to align your energy right now. 1. Think of something you desire deeply. Close your eyes and picture it in vivid detail. 2. Tune into your emotions. How does it feel to already have it? Excitement? Peace? Joy? Amplify that feeling. 3. Now scan your body for resistance. Do you feel tension, doubt, or hesitation? If so, ask yourself, what belief or fear is blocking me from fully embracing this? 4. Release the resistance. Take deep breaths and mentally let go of any thoughts that contradict your goal. Imagine yourself stepping fully into the version of you who already has it. The more you practice this, the more your vibration becomes a match to your desires. Manifestation isn't about effort, it's about alignment. The moment your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs become fully coherent with what you want, reality rearranges itself to match. Next, we'll explore the fourth universal law, integrated duality, the hidden truth about positive thinking that nobody talks about. For decades, people have been told that positive thinking is the key to success and happiness. The idea is simple. If you focus only on the good, you will attract more of it. But what if this approach is incomplete? What if ignoring the negative is actually blocking you from accessing your full power? This is where the concept of integrated duality comes in. True superconscious awareness isn't about suppressing negativity. It's about embracing the full spectrum of your experience. Light and dark, joy and pain, expansion and contraction. All of it plays a role in your evolution. The moment you stop resisting the uncomfortable aspects of reality is the moment you unlock your true potential. Many people believe that acknowledging negative emotions or experiences will attract more of them. But suppression doesn't eliminate negativity. It buries it. And anything buried doesn't disappear. It influences your life from the shadows. Think of it like a beach ball pushed under water. The deeper you force it down, the more pressure builds. Eventually, it explodes to the surface with even more force. If you ignore fear, it doesn't go away, it manifests as self-sabotage. If you suppress anger, it festers beneath the surface and shows up in destructive ways. If you pretend everything is fine when it isn't, your subconscious knows the truth, creating inner conflict. The real secret to mastering your reality isn't avoiding darkness. It's integrating it. The concept of duality is everywhere. Day and night, a masculine and feminine, expansion and contraction, life and death. Most people see these forces as opposites, constantly in battle. But the truth is they are complementary. One cannot exist without the other. Light without darkness is incomplete. You wouldn't appreciate warmth if you had never felt cold. You wouldn't know courage without fear. You wouldn't understand success without failure. Integrated duality is about recognizing that both sides of every experience serve a purpose. The key is not to resist one and chase the other, but to balance them. Your shadow is the part of you that holds the thoughts, emotions, and desires you've rejected. These could be past traumas, suppressed emotions, or aspects of yourself you've been conditioned to believe are wrong. By bringing the shadow into awareness, not rejecting it but accepting and understanding it, you integrate your energy instead of keeping it fragmented. Carl Jung, the famous psychologist, put it best. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Every time you integrate a part of your shadow, you reclaim energy that was once being used to suppress it. This creates greater alignment, clarity, and power. How to begin shadow integration. The process of integrating duality begins with awareness and acceptance. Here's how to start. 1. Identify your resistance. To what emotions or thoughts do you avoid? What parts of yourself do you reject or judge? 2. Question your conditioning. Ask yourself, who told me this was bad or unacceptable? The many beliefs about what is wrong come from society, not from truth. 3. Acknowledge without judgment. Instead of pushing negative emotions away, observe them. Example. Instead of saying, I shouldn't feel jealous, acknowledge, I feel jealous. That's okay. It's showing me something. 4. Look for the gift in the shadow. Every suppressed emotion has a lesson. Fear teaches caution. Anger teaches boundaries. Sadness teaches depth. Instead of rejecting these emotions, ask what they are trying to show you. 5. Integrate through expression. A journaling, speaking aloud, or meditative reflection helps bring the unconscious to the surface. The goal is not to get rid of anything, but to bring it into conscious awareness. When you do this, you reclaim lost energy and create internal wholeness. When your inner world is divided, your energy is scattered. One part of you wants success, but another part fears it. One part wants love, but another part doesn't trust people. These contradictions create energetic resistance that blocks what you want from manifesting. By integrating these opposing forces, you create coherence. And as we learned in the previous section, coherence is what allows for effortless manifestation. Many people believe they must fight reality to change it. But the paradox is that acceptance is the key to transformation. At the moment you stop resisting your current situation, your energy becomes free to shift it. At the moment you stop rejecting parts of yourself, you become whole. At the moment you stop labeling experiences as good or bad, you gain the power to see them for what they really are, stepping stones to expansion. Superconscious awareness isn't about denying reality. It's about seeing all of it clearly and working with it instead of against it. True mastery comes from integration, not suppression. By embracing both light and shadow, both positive and negative, you unlock a state of inner balance that allows energy to flow freely. And when energy flows without resistance, you experience life from a higher state of awareness. Next, we'll explore the fifth and final universal law, synchronistic flow, the art of letting go and allowing miracles to unfold. There's a hidden force that seems to operate behind the scenes of life, an invisible intelligence that aligns events, people, and opportunities at the perfect time. Some call it fate, others call it luck. But the truth is, it's neither random nor accidental. It's the law of synchronistic flow. This law states that when you stop trying to control every outcome and instead align with the natural rhythm of the universe, life unfolds effortlessly. Opportunities appear, solutions emerge, and things fall into place with a precision that logic alone cannot explain. If you've ever had a moment where you thought of someone and they suddenly called, or when an unexpected opportunity arrived exactly when you needed it, you've already experienced this law in action. The question is, how can you tap into this flow state at will? Most people have been taught to force their way through life. They believe success requires constant effort, struggle, and control. The mindset is, if I just work harder, I'll get what I want. If I obsess over my goal, it has to happen. If I plan every detail, nothing can go wrong. But here's the paradox. The more you force, the more resistance you create. Think of water flowing down a river. When you let it move naturally, it follows the path of least resistance, effortlessly reaching its destination. But if you try to force the water to go in a direction it wasn't meant to, you create turbulence. This is why some people work tirelessly yet make little progress, while others seem to attract success effortlessly. Those who understand and surrender to synchronistic flow allow life to guide them rather than fighting against it. How to recognize synchronicities as superconscious guidance. Synchronicities are meaningful coincidences, patterns that show up in your life as messages, clues, or confirmations that you're on the right path. Some examples: seeing the same numbers repeatedly, like 1111 or 222, meeting the right person at the exact moment you needed guidance, coming across a book, quote, or song lyric that answers a question you've been thinking about, unexpected opportunities aligning perfectly with your goals. These are not random. They are signals from the superconscious field, guiding you toward the path of least resistance. Most people ignore these signs because they are too busy overthinking and trying to control outcomes. But when you slow down and become aware of the subtle guidance around you, you realize life is constantly communicating with you. The key is to shift from forcing to allowing. The surrender paradox, how letting go creates control. One of the greatest misunderstandings about manifestation is that letting go means giving up. In reality, letting go is what allows things to come to you. Think about it. When you desperately chase something, a relationship, money, success, you create an energy of lack. Your subconscious is saying, I don't have this, and I need it to be happy. This energy of neediness and control creates resistance. But when you release attachment to the outcome, when you trust that what is meant for you will come in the right time, you signal to the universe that you already have everything you need. And in this state, things naturally flow toward you. This is why people often say, the moment I stopped looking for love, I found it. The moment I stopped stressing about money, opportunities showed up. The moment I let go of my expectations, everything worked out better than I imagined. Surrendering doesn't mean doing nothing. It means taking inspired action while allowing space for the unexpected to unfold. 3-step process to enter flow state at will. You don't have to wait for synchronicities to happen randomly. You can train yourself to enter flow state intentionally using this simple process. Step 1. Shift from resistance to trust. Ask yourself, where in my life am I forcing instead of flowing? What am I clinging to that I need to release? Recognizing resistance is the first step to releasing it. Whenever you feel frustration, anxiety, or desperation, it's a sign that you are pushing against the current instead of moving with it. Shift your mindset from, "How can I control this?" to, "How can I trust this? What if things go wrong?" to, "What if things unfold better than I expected?" Trust is the key that unlocks flow. Step 2. Follow the path of least resistance. Nature doesn't struggle. Birds don't force themselves to fly. Rivers don't force themselves to flow. Everything moves effortlessly when it follows its natural path. Instead of forcing your plans, ask, "What is already flowing with ease in my life?" If one opportunity keeps meeting resistance, but another is unfolding effortlessly, follow the open path. If a relationship feels forced, but another connection feels natural, trust the organic alignment. If your intuition keeps nudging you in a direction, listen to it. Flow happens when you align with what feels effortless instead of forcing what isn't meant to be. Step 3. Act, then let go. The biggest mistake people make is obsessing over outcomes. They take action but then constantly worry. Is it working? Why hasn't it happened yet? What if it doesn't go as planned? This creates resistance. Instead, practice the act then release method. 1. Take inspired action, set the intention, make the effort, show up fully. 2. Then, release attachment, trust that the universe will handle the details. When you plant a seed, you don't keep digging it up to see if it's growing. You water it, trust the process, and let nature do the rest. The same principle applies to life. Synchronistic flow is not about sitting back and doing nothing. It's about aligning with the natural rhythm of life instead of forcing outcomes. When you trust instead of control, follow the open paths instead of forcing closed ones, take action, then release attachment, you unlock a state of effortless alignment where everything unfolds in perfect timing. This is the final step to superconscious awareness, moving beyond struggle into a life of flow, synchronicity, and ease. These 5 universal laws aren't just abstract concepts. They are the blueprint for aligning with superconscious awareness. Resonant frequency, your energy dictates your reality. Quantum observation, what you focus on expands. A vibrational coherence, emotional alignment is the key to effortless manifestation. Integrated duality, accepting all aspects of reality creates true power. A synchronistic flow, letting go allows miracles to unfold. When you apply these principles, you stop forcing reality to bend to your will and start working with the intelligence of the universe. This is the ultimate secret of superconscious awareness. Life is always guiding you. Your only job is to align with it. Now, take a deep breath and ask yourself, where can I trust more, force less, and allow life to flow effortlessly? Because once you do, everything changes.